This is an archaic injustice that's been around for a long time, and there's no reason why we should get in the middle of it. It's un-American. The basic premise of America is, pardon me for simplifying it, I was a sixth grade teacher. If you work hard, you should get paid.
Okay, let me ask you about something else. I go to church, and I live in a neighborhood in Nashville where we have a lot of session singers and musicians, background vocalists that are there. Talk about the significance to those artists of getting those pennies on the spin.
It's often, see, when you mentioned Elvis and Frank Sinatra and everything, we're talking big ideas because they've scratched and worked their way to the top. The new artists really need these pennies when they get heard as their career starts on radio, but there's no income.
And there's no income from so-called supporters of RaJuR. So thank you, Gene Simmons. I'm not a rock guy, but it don't make no difference. Him and Prince and everybody else is trying to get us paid, because what we realize is that we'll never get paid from the community unless we're doing a show, which I'm not going to throw, and on. So what I do is I just thank the Heavenly for the opportunity to be here, talk about this as well. They talking about it. It's in Congress now that we're getting ripped off. I'm getting ripped off, and a lot of people don't support me, whether they're in Philly, whether they're anywhere. Not a lot of people listen to my music. Not a lot of people buy my music, and that's okay, because they can go to SoundCloud and listen to every album each and every day and listen to songs. And my count is just piling up with all the 10 albums I have on SoundCloud that people listen to for free. And they're liking them, sending me email. I love this song. I love this song. But nobody's buying anything. And I've worked hard to get where I'm at, becoming a Grammy member and becoming a music producer and all the stuff I've been doing, working with other people. And I still got to use my Social Security and my pension. So thank goodness, unlike other people that I know who never worked a day in their life when they came to doing a regular job, and all they've ever done is just, playing in bands and open mic nights and karaoke nights. I can never live off that. But I would not be living the way I want to live if I lived off that. Thank goodness I had sense enough to get a job, work for 35 years, make over millions of dollars over those 35 years, of course. I wish I could have saved every dollar I made, and I would be not even talking to you right now. But I would still probably not be doing music either. Who knows? But what it comes down to is we're not getting what we deserve. Prince, Michael Jackson, all of us realize that we're never going to get paid what we deserve. But it's worse when your own people don't support you. And a lot of my people come up out of nowhere and say, oh, I support you. Yeah, but are you really supporting me? Are you really buying? Are you really spending $1 just to buy a download from Apple or someplace else? Or you can buy it directly from me? Because I don't even get 99 cents. I get 69 cents of every song that I sell and $6.99 for every album that I sell. I'd rather you send me a Cash App and I'll upload the song to you for free. Straight up. Cash App, upload the song to you, and bam, you get it. You ain't got to worry about anything. I'm giving you the direct song. Do I get that? As much as I try to get that, it'll never happen in Philly. That's why I'm really, really looking, and I'm talking about friends, family, neighbors, everybody. Because it don't make no sense that I'm not generating any income from 10 albums. That I can't get one person in my family, friends, circle, everything, to just buy one song. And then share it to other people. It doesn't happen. I know it doesn't happen because I'm not getting paid. If I was getting paid, it'll be there in my sheet from the people who take my money when I sell albums. You know what I mean? I got people who are millionaires that's taking the time to listen to my album. I pick them up. Oh, yeah, what you do? Oh, yeah, but besides this, I'm a musician, I'm a music producer, Grammy member, stuff like that. I have 10 albums, blah, 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 blah. Oh, let me check it out. Ask a black person to do that. And I keep saying that more often than not. If I ask anybody to go to my website and check out my website, and then where you get links to the music, or just Google RaJuR Real Deep Cool. You can listen to all the music you want, or you just go to SoundCloud. It doesn't cost you anything to go to SoundCloud and listen to the music. I got all these people listening to my music and nobody's buying it. That's why my father taught me how to work. Whether I went in the Navy, he didn't tell me to go in the Navy. I went in the Navy by myself. But so many haters in Philly is just ridiculous. And a lot of people out here pretending to be musicians, pretending to do that. You ain't a musician unless you're making money for real, or you producing product. Anybody can get in a band and play band and be loud and drumming all over the place, and but that's fine. I could do that if I want to do that, but you'll never see me do that. I might sit and just play around one time. You know, I'll sit in, but I'll never base my income on open mic night, karaoke nights, and stuff like that. That is totally asinine. And I say asinine because that word don't make any sense, and so does that particular thought of me being involved in an open mic night or a karaoke night, and I ain't getting paid what? $25, $30. These guys are spending $70, $75 a night, $100 a night. Really? Oh, it's hilarious. But again, that's how black people are. Mostly black people. I don't have a lot of people. When it comes to other people, they don't mind looking at my music. You know what I mean? Like I said, the young lady I just dropped off in Maryland. Oh, I got your number. My number has my number. You know, these people are prevalent. These people are CEOs and whatsoever. They got my number. They buy my music. So I don't expect people of my ilk, which I'm not really of their ilk because I am mixed with a little bit of everything, that they would buy it. I never thought that. If I thought, I would have never gotten this business. If I really thought I needed people of my ilk to support me by buying my music, I must be losing my mind. And I do have a mind, and I ain't losing it. So that's what it comes down to. And I'm calling out everybody. People say what they want. Look, I only have a few friends I need to have few friends for. Now I got a few friends that actually buy my music or play my music, whatever. I got a few, not many. Not enough for me to sit back and relax because a lot of people don't want you to sit back and relax. A lot of people of color want to make sure that you struggle to get them to support you, that they would feel that, well, I control your career. If I ain't bought that song, you wouldn't have nothing. They love to do that because they don't have anything. So I don't want people who don't have anything about my music anyway. I want people who really appreciate what I do, who have the money to spend, 99 cents. You can buy some garbage food and put it in your stomach and let them fries from McDonald's sit in your stomach for 25 years. But you can't buy a song you can listen to over and over and over again. See, this is what I'm talking about. And I have no regrets in seeing what I got to say. I'm so happy Gene Simmons is up here. It could have been somebody else. Like I said, Prince did it long before. Give my masters. Everybody want their masters. We do all this music. We want our masters. And that's why I never signed a record label. Nobody control my 10 albums. I control my 10 albums. And whether you like my songs or not, they're mine. They're not yours. They're my songs. You didn't create them. I created them. I should get paid for that. And that's what Gene Simmons is saying. We getting pennies on the dollar. We don't get anything for streams. Oh, forget about streams. Streams. If you listen to one of my songs on Apple or Spotify, whatever, guess how much I'm getting? 0.0000537 cents for one stream. That's not even a penny. When I say zero, that starts cents. Is 0.0000564, something like that, for every stream. We would have to stream music 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for us to probably make a good $50 in a day. But you know what? I work for mine. I put 35 years in a company. I served the military. I've done a lot of things. So I'm not going to be begging for nobody to buy my music unless you don't like it. I don't need no pity party. But what I am saying is obvious that black people don't support other black people, and black people don't support anybody that's doing better than them. And nobody gonna support me because I speak out and I say what I say because I want to say what I want to say. That way I'm not held hostage because you're not gonna buy any music. I'm gonna shut up. That's dumb. I'm gonna say what I want to say, and if you don't buy, who cares? I'm still gonna have the studio. I'm still gonna make songs. I'm still gonna write songs. I still got 10 albums. I'm still gonna be a Grammy member. I'm still going to be a U.S. Navy veteran. I'm still going to be a retiree from, and all y'all can't even say that. None of you, not many people can say you've accomplished what I've accomplished. You haven't worked with any major artists. You haven't done anything. Okay, well, that's the case. We ain't going to never buy nothing from you. And good riddance, because you ain't bought nothing from me anyway. What am I missing? What am I missing if you never bought anything from me anyway? But then I go out here and I get in these streets. I'm driving CEOs, millionaires, investors, all these people, even people don't have that kind of money. Still, what's your website again? I'm not begging for anything for nobody. Best believe. I'm only saying it because I've said it over years and years, and because this situation where they're in Congress trying to make sure we stop getting pennies on the dollar for stuff that we do, because a lot of us don't want to perform. A lot of people go out there performing, they blowing on, they blowing and sweating and all that stuff, and still ain't making no money. I make more money than them that's sitting on my butt. So why do I need to go out and try to have a concert? My cousin want me to come down in a concert. Okay, I would do it for you, but I don't know if it's going to do anything for me beneficially. Why would I go down and be in a concert? Okay, my cousin said, come down and be in a concert. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it this year because I got to work. I got to make money, and going down to a concert, my cousin's concert, and look, it was pretty nice, a lot of people up there. But, it doesn't behoove me to go down there because, even it's out of friendship, out of family, I got to work. This stuff ain't free, but it's mine. And that's the thing. Most of the stuff down here costs more than people's houses. And that's the thing. So you know what I mean? And I've had more than this. This is nothing compared to what I've had. This is downsized. Everybody know my studios in Philly was popping. I put a lot of rappers up. When rappers didn't have a studio to go to, they was coming to Rock the House Studio in North Philly, 24th and Allegheny, 3150 Fox Street. They was coming there, ask them. And I ain't get no support from them. So I put people on my albums, never been on an album in their life. Got Grammy members. Listen to people on the album. Do you think they calling me and said, Rod, you need some help on your next album? Do you think these people who have been on my albums over the years act like they ain't never been on an album before? But they don't want to do it because I speak my mind. I'm not slave to them. I won't do what they tell me to do. I won't act and not say what they don't want me to say. And then, okay, well, fine. Okay, well, fine. You still going to be on the album. I'm not going to take you off. I'm not going to take you off the credits. You still on the album. But I'm just tired of the hate, man. It is what it is. It's straight hate. If I'm out here raping people and being a pedophile whatsoever, you'll love me. Possibly. Shoot, you love Diddy. Y'all love stuff like that. You know why? Because that way you can hold them hostage because they did something wrong. Like most black people, they try to act like they're doing right. They ain't doing right. They fakers, fake churchgoers, fake all of them. I said it. Fake. When they get outside the church, go listen to Nephew Tommy. Or the holier than now, people answer the phone, hi, how you doing? By the time they done, they say like 25 F-bombs. I meet people online, I'm talking to them like, yo, why you dressing naked? Oh, F you. That don't hurt me though, because I'm still going to keep saying what I want to say. All right? So this video is not just about fragrances. I'm sacrificing a good fragrance video, and I'm not going to turn this off. A good fragrance video just because because I saw this. I'm going to react to it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to make sure I put this tag of this video in it because it's unfair to us. To people who really make music, who are Grammy members, who produce other people. We ain't talking about people who want to come up, and then they trying to act like they like, oh, look at me, I'm a producer, and they haven't done nothing. They ain't got no records out, they ain't got no credentials, they don't know any Grammy members, much less got anybody voting for them. And they don't. But they look at me, oh, you think you that? No, I know I'm that. See, the difference is I know what I've accomplished, and I know what you haven't accomplished. I know you out there fronting, trying to act like you somebody that you're not. That's why you're doing little baby shows, singing the same songs when these baby shows at Wilson's and all this stuff, and then downtown at whatever that is, Breakwater's still playing downtown. Breakwater had 2 nice albums. I got the album. One of the brothers lived around the corner from me. I ain't gonna mention no names. One brother, we supposed to be collabing 5-6 years ago, me and his son. Never happened. It don't matter whether it happens. I'm happening. Thank the Most High, I'm happening in this music business. So if I gotta be held hostage by black folk not buying my music, or other folk want to say, well, if you shut up, you stop talking about this, talking about that, maybe I'll buy something. Yeah, you lucky I ain't gonna do no North Philly on you because I'm not that rude. I'm not that ignorant. But I'll tell you something right now. I'm gonna keep doing what I do. And try out some samples. Ex Haniho. I smelled this at Bergdorf when I had a client that I drove to New York. And, wow, look at all that. Where this come from? She gave me a 10 mil of this for free. You know why? Because I'm the pontiff of fragrances on YouTube. I ain't even asked for this. Oh, wow. This is worth, man. This thing worth, this is a 7.5 mil. You know how much this costs? This is $300 something for 100 mil. I didn't know. I thought it was just a little small sample. I didn't even buy this. Whoa. But that's how people in the industry who know RaJuR, realdeepkool, fragrances, fashion, and all that stuff, and music and more, that's what they do for me. When I went down, I got a whole bunch of samples from my man Sammy, when I went down there at Parfums de France, Perfumology. No matter where I go, up to my man Lancaster. I keep forgetting Roger's store name. And they don't have to support me buying music either because I don't hear a lot, but I heard your music last night, Raj. Don't matter. It don't matter. You're showing me love by giving me 7.5 mil of a $300 bottle. This it probably costs more than that. Let's look this up. Wow, I didn't know this much was in there. I didn't know this much was in there. All right, let's go. Let's see how much this costs. Let's scroll down. Let's see many items. Let's go Lucky Scent. How much would 100 mil of this fragrance cost? I mean, I saw it in Bergdorf and I saw it in Neiman's. $245 for 50 mil. That's just a 50 mil bottle, which is fine. That's about the average price. 100 mil is $355 for this fragrance. Now, I did like this fragrance. I didn't get it because I didn't like it, but I didn't expect it. I think I mentioned it to them, and they threw it in my bag. And they gave it. No, she just gave it to me. What is her name? I forgot her name. Tia Leah from, I got to say her name. She's representing Ex Nihilo, because they used to be at Bergdorf a long time ago. They had a nice big setup, Ex Nihilo. They're actually in Neiman's now. And she works at the Neiman's. She's the representative for Blue Talisman, which is the name of this fragrance, but the name of the company is Ex Nihilo. Ask for her if you're in Virginia, Tyson's Corner, Neiman Marcus. Ask for her. I told her I'm gonna shout her out. Holler at your boy. Holler at your girl down there. She's very nice. She go through fragrances. She let you smell them and everything. But to know, how much is a 1 mil spray sample? This is 7.5. $6. 6 times 7 is 42, right? And then half of 777. We're talking what? This is a $50 bottle right here. But this is not what I want to sample today. It was what I was going to sample today. I'm sorry. I had to move the phone out the way so I can see it. I was going to sample this today, but I'm not going to sample it today. Because I thought it was a little small one, like my dips right here, okay? Now here we have Man Sarah's Amore Cafe. And again, for me, is not as similar to Intense Cafe or none of those, because he makes a lot of coffee fragrances, but it is good. Then we have, of course, Savant. I might have to try the Savant because there's not much in there, and I really like it. Roasted Tangerine, City Rhythm, the ones I was talking about yesterday. And Gallagher Vanilla Silk, I do that, and that's affordable. So, you know what? And here's some more Savant. More Savant by my man, Polo. He's not Polo model anymore, but that's my man, Chris Collins, man. We met. We good people. We talk to each other. And this is called Cherry. It's Savant, but it's really like cherry and what? Oh, man, I think it's good. So I'm going to, because eventually I think I get another sample and then I can have a little small 5 mil. Right now, I think these are 3 mil joints I got from Perfumology. So I'm going to pour this in here and see if it fills it up. Yes. Okay, so it fills up. So that's a whole, I think this is 3 mil right here. And some I'm going to splash out. I'm going to put in the top now. I'm trying to be careful. I got to get ready to get out of here in a minute. All right, so, yeah, okay. So this is Savant. And since it's on my fingers, I got to wear it. Thank you again for Tia. I didn't know you gave me all this. I appreciate you. Thank you, Tia, for giving me this. And I think that's her name. But again, I'm going to find out what her name is because I asked her for a card. I might have it in my, $50 worth of sample right here. Ex Nihilo. Look at that bottle. It's so Blue Talisman. And it's good. Like I said, when I was taking my client up to where are you from? I'm from Philly. I'm right outside of Philly. Right, I'm in the burbs of Philadelphia. That's where I'm from. Yeah. So but check out my music, RaJuR Real Deep Cool. RaJuR. Just Google RaJuR. And you'll find my music everywhere and anywhere. Okay? All right. In the meantime, yeah. Or call down Neiman's. If you think you want to check out the Ex Nihilo line, maybe they'll put you down. You know what I mean? Bomb perform. Now, Asa, I see you bomb performing. You came in. You ain't coming on YouTube, though. I'm not sure, bro. I'm not sure why you're not able to come in YouTube. You know? I don't know what the heck is going on. YouTube have banished me. YouTube has demonetized me. Just to let y'all know. I make no money from YouTube, absolutely none. The most I ever got was $400, maybe like 6 years ago. On the live too. I don't see you though. I don't see you coming up, man. I don't know what to do to make sure that you get through. I don't know. I don't say anything that just says flip, mute, message, but Kanye. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. These guys want to know what time I'm getting the base. So let me get up out of here. It's starting to bother me. All right, I'm out of here. Talk to y'all in a few. We're gonna spray this Savant by Chris Collins. It's cherry, and this and that and that. And I gotta go because the job is calling me. Hold on a second. Yeah. All right, let me go. Let me get out of here. Don't forget, support me. If you want